Welcome back to day 91 of Christ on Court. I'm using the Bible and his verses to relate it to the game of basketball. Let's get straight into it. Let's not waste no time. Today's verse of the day is Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, in order to bring it about as it is this day to save many people alive. Now guys, the context of the story, Joseph is speaking about his brothers who have betrayed him, they've thrown him into captivity, doing all these wrong things against him because they were jealous and envious of his dreams and jealous and envious of his vision. But Joseph reassures them. He doesn't blame them for the things that they did as to why he cannot step into his calling, but he's telling them God intended that for good, for my good, so that way I can do what it is that I'm called to do. He is not making excuses. He's not pointing fingers. He's not playing the blame game. Instead, he's using it to his advantage. Because it even speaks about it in Romans chapter 8, verse 28. It says, all good things work to those for the good of those who love the Lord. And even when somebody does you wrong, and even when somebody does something or says something wrong to you or tries to do something in detriment to you, use it to your good. Know that God has everything in purpose for you, even the bad things, further do good things for you. So know that even the bad things that happen in life are for our good. Just like Joseph, not making an excuse for the bad that his brothers put onto him, but using it in his favor. So how can we relate this to the game of basketball? We all have ran into that one coach, bad politics, bad situation, all these things within the game of basketball, and it truly can be traumatizing. I know players that have quit the game of basketball because of the bad things that have happened to them, but it's better not to point fingers and not to say, man, it was politics the reason why I couldn't continue to play at the next level, or I was blackballed, or, this person did this to me and this coach did this to me. Instead of making those excuses, we have to use them for our good, because now we have learned lessons, and now we are using things that were intended to be to our detriment for our furthering and for our elevation. And it says, but for God meant it for good. God meant it for good. Even when that coach does you wrong, even when that coach doesn't play you, he teaches you what it is to be patient. He teaches you what it is to be hungry for an opportunity. And now you are even more hungry for the opportunity to play because you were benched. You feel me? So if you use the bad things for good, then you will go a long way. But if you continue to make excuses and point fingers and blame everybody else for your unsuccess, then some things won't shake the way that you want it to. But remember, all things work to the good of those who love the Lord. And even in this passage, Joseph is an example of that. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and follow for more Christ on Court.